Welcome to the Engineering Influence Podcast from the American Council of Engineering Companies. And this week, we are very pleased to be welcoming in our new crop of XCOM, our executive committee volunteer leaders who help guide ACEC strategic direction and really provide us with the path where we are going to be going down over the next 2 years. And I'm very pleased to be joined by one of our newest members, Vice Chair Andy McCune. Andy, congratulations, number one, and welcome aboard.
Thanks for having me.
For those who may not know you, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm the president and CEO of Wade Trim, which is a engineering firm headquartered in Detroit, Michigan. We specialize in water, wastewater, and power and gas utility work, along with some transportation and community work. Been with the company for 38 years, came up through the ranks, started as an inspector and worked my way up to CEO.
Yeah. Pretty much started as a graduate engineer and then all the way up to the C-suite.
Yep. Graduated from Michigan Tech in 1987.
Background physics and then civil engineering, right?
Yes. Yeah. I got a BS in physics first and then my BS in civil.
Man, I'll tell you, I love physics. I love the theory of it, but you lose me on the math.
I did not like physics.
So civil engineering was a good backup.
It was a good move for me.
So, tell us a little bit about your involvement with ACEC. When did you first come in contact with the group?
So Wade Trim's been involved with ACEC for years. Don Trim, one of our founders, was the chairman of ACEC in the early 90s. Bob Wade was also very involved in ACEC. Doug Watson, the CEO prior to me, was on XCOM with ACEC. The firm's always seen the value in being involved in ACEC. So Doug Watson actually got me involved in the Michigan ACEC and was on a number of committees there, worked my way up to the board of directors, through the board of directors, and was president of Michigan ACEC. I attended the Senior Executives Institute. Got very involved with the group that I graduated with.
Which seems to be the case. A lot of the SEI classes tend to be pretty tight-knit.
Yeah, there's still, we graduated in 2006, I believe, and there's still 15 or 18 of us that get together annually to talk business and have fun.
That's good. I think it's a great example for anyone out there who is looking to get involved with ACEC or trying to get involved with the advocacy portion of it to kind of get a firsthand look at ACEC through SEI.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the relationships you build are not only are they friends, but great business resources over your career.
It seems to be the path of volunteer leadership that, we have look at it as kind of a pyramid where each step up, you kind of get closer to the, executive committee level. It really does start with that MO experience, getting the state-based experience, understanding how that works. And then slowly getting involved with ACEC through its education programs and becoming more knowledgeable and exposed to everything that the organization does.
Absolutely. Like I said, Wade Trim's been involved with ACEC for years, but the support that it provided me over my career has just been amazing. I don't know that I would be as good a CEO as I am if I am a good CEO.
I'm sure you are. I mean, without question. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
Without the support that ACEC has given me, the network, the educational sessions, just having people to talk to about issues going on in the industry, and then what ACEC does for the industry.
So what sparked in your mind the idea for volunteer leadership at ACEC National, something that you wanted to pursue?
So our firm has always been, and I have always been, about giving back to the communities we live in, to the industry we work in. And I see this as an opportunity to give back to the industry, but also an organization that, like I said, has benefited Wade Trim and me tremendously throughout my career.
And, when, as a vice chair, what are you hoping to help, accomplish? What's your vision for your term?
The majority of our membership is small firms, and small firms. So the assistance that I received or the support that I received from ACEC over the years was business assistance and strategic assistance. those small firms in our industry, which make up the majority of the industry, most of their leaders don't have time to focus on those types of things, to develop their leadership skills or to look around the corner at what's coming at their firm.
Yeah.
And so in my role with ACEC, I want to make sure that ACEC continues to support those small firms and provide them with those educational leadership development opportunities, the advocacy to support the industry.
Yeah. And that's what we're hoping to do. I mean, I think with the work that's being done through advocacy, of course, the PAC, but also the market intelligence, the Institute, is to really try to get this information prepackaged and ready for an executive at a small, mid-sized firm who doesn't have the time to research this on their own.
I'm lucky enough to also sit on the board of the Research Institute. And again, that's my goal there, is to make sure that the work of the Research Institute is getting out to the member firms so that they can take advantage of that data.
It's getting out to the member firms, but it's also getting out to industry and the media. We've seen a lot of pickup of industry, of the Research Institute figures and analysis of the engineering industry and the AEC industry as a whole. So it helps
to me
expand
that's
that reach.
When we talk about advocacy, most people think of the political side of it. I also think of the media side of it, getting out what our industry does. You know, we have a shortfall in labor here in this industry. And if we can get the information out about what we do for our communities, the young people growing up who want to make a difference in the world, what better industry to come to than our industry? Yeah,
and that's what we're trying to do with the roadshow, you know, with the ASC and APWA. It's to give projects of any size. It doesn't matter, you know, how big the project is. It's really a question of impact.
Right.
And putting a spotlight on what, you know, transformational engineering can do for a community and what it could do for economic development, and to really show that the industry is worth supporting at the federal and state level, but then also to attract that next generation of engineers over to our side of the house instead of going over to Silicon Valley or a hedge fund in New York.
Absolutely. Our industry makes a bigger impact on people's day-to-day lives than any of those other industries.
Absolutely. And it actually leaves it in a better place than it otherwise would.
Absolutely.
So, you know, looking forward to May, to convention, when we actually have the transition. You'll be given a region. Is there a region of the United States you're hoping to get?
I like to travel. A friend of mine, John Corrado, who was with ACEC on XCOM, suggested that I get the Northwest. He said it's a great place to go visit.
It's a great place. Good demos, good people.
Yes.
So that would be nice. That's great. I look forward to having you on the program a lot, you know, both, you know, in terms of your work on XCOM, but then also the Institute, because Firm of the Future, you're doing the work, you know, the work that's happening with the diversity roadmap, the regular economic research is coming out of the Institute. There's just so much to cover that it's, you know, we're always looking for content.
Good.
Yeah. And then also I'd say that, you know, any small, mid-sized firm that has time and you want to get onto the program, just let us know. We'd love to have you on, either a CEO or a member of the team that's working on an exciting project. You have an open door to come on the podcast. So, you know, we do want to help our small firms get some notice. So come on down to the podcast. We'd love to have you on. Andy, I do appreciate the time. Welcome. Orientation is 2 days of hopefully not death by PowerPoint. We'll try to make it as engaging as humanly possible, but thank you so much.
Well, thanks for having me. And I'm looking forward not only to orientation, but my 2 years on XCOM, helping drive the organization forward and supporting the industry.
I look forward to having you on board.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And again, this has been Engineering Influence, podcast from the American Council of Engineering Companies, and we'll see you next time.